Yeah, he had a good start to his pro career last year, being under contract with Hershey, and grew a lot, made huge strides from the beginning of the year when we saw him in his development to the end of the year, helping us get to where we were able to get. He was in the lineup every night. He was huge on the PK. He came a long way. So looking for Wade to build off that next year, and it's a big year 2 of his pro career. He's now settled in. He knows what type of player is, his identity as a pro, and how he is successful at our level. And now he's going to he's going to now come into year 2 and try to parlay that into now fighting for an American League opportunity to get up there and show that he belongs in that league.
And as I mentioned, it's your third signing or third edition of the season now, going into a brand new campaign. You get Patrick Gall as your first one, Brendan Ellis earlier this week, and now Wade Epp. It seems like those crucial core players are starting to filter back in for the Stingrays. I know that's something that has been a major importance for you in terms of building a roster for another campaign.
Yeah, we'll have a lot of familiar faces back from the team from last year, which is always good to bring the quality, not only players, but the quality people that you're able to get to know and work with on a daily basis and see how they carry themselves, see how they work, see how they deal with adversity, see how they help you win hockey games. And that's always positive when you have success the previous year. You usually can bring a lot of those quality guys back. So continue to look for that. We've got quite a few guys qualified that will still working out whether they'll end up in the American League or with us, and go from there.
Last time we chatted, it was kind of the beginning process for you in terms of recruitment and getting a feel for who might be coming back or who might you want to add in terms of a new face. How is the process going now? Because it's the heart of the offseason, and I know a lot of teams are out there signing players or announcing coaching changes or affiliations, so it seems like now is when all the big news is starting to roll in for a majority of the ECHL organizations.
Yeah, and that's pretty much status quo is the way that previous summers have gone. Is you're going to find teams as it moves along and get closer, there'll be more players signed and affiliations and all that type of stuff. So we're continuing to build the roster, evaluate talent, look at potential free agents that are out there, guys that are coming back, affiliated players, all that stuff is continuing and starting to heat up as we get closer to October.
Now, a couple more questions for you, Coach, before I let you go. One thing, the Caps development camp, they made a lot of mentions of the South Carolina Stingrays. These are players that were in the camp that played here last year, or guys that might be on the move. Does that play a factor into terms of who you're looking to sign or positions you're looking to fill?
Not really. The only thing that it does is you get to look at some guys that potentially could end up down here. But numbers are the big thing. It's not really has to do with anything position-wise or, hey, you might get this, because it all depends on how guys play in rookie camp, how they play in main camp, what they show in Hershey camp. So that is pretty much out of your hands. So I don't really try to worry about that stuff, and then it's more of numbers, how many guys we may expect to see from Hershey and Washington, and then kind of build off of the numbers that you expect to get, whether it's 3-4 forwards, 2D or 3D, and then go off of that.